It really does seem like the mainstream media doesn't like Tesla. I could be totally wrong, but I know I'm not the only one that thinks this. What gets me is that here are some of the things that Tesla accomplished over just the last few months. But if you only followed the mainstream media, you probably wouldn't know. Often, the good news is spun off as bad news or simply drowned by negative headlines.
It's the most crazy disinformation campaign I've ever seen.
That was Elon Musk responding to a Tesla owner and shareholder who says his friends haven't bought a Tesla because some of the bad things they hear about the company.
I believe I'm representative of the vast majority of Tesla owners who are super happy with the company and the product, and we think that the next car we're going to get is going to be another Tesla. But that's not what we read in the mainstream media.
Yeah.
You know, if that was your only source of information on Tesla, you'd think it was shoddy quality, cars that spontaneously combust, and that
it is nutty,
and that the company is on the verge of bankruptcy.
Right.
And we know that's not true, but
this is not true.
It's not true, but
Yes.
I think it's hurting Tesla because I have intelligent friends that are holding off purchasing Tesla cars because of their concern about the future of the company.
Again, I could be totally wrong, but it really does seem like there's a strong bias against Tesla. As Tesla's stock fell by more than 50% in 6 months, the media and analysts were all over it, slamming Tesla left and right. But after rebounding by 25%, not much good was said. Instead, CNBC wrote this article. It starts by saying that Tesla is up more than 7% over the last 4 trading days. That's true, but if you go back 11 trading days, Tesla was up 25%. The author then reminds everyone about Elon Musk, his Twitter account, and his past problems with the SEC. It then ignores any good news about Tesla and then takes a jab at the CEO, writing, "Musk has frequently set ambitious production goals only to repeatedly fall short." As an example, it references Elon Musk's email to employees that says they need to produce about 1,000 Model 3s per day to set a quarterly record. The article then debunks it with an article written by Business Insider that says documents viewed by Business Insider suggest that Tesla did not meet Musk's goal in the weeks he sent the email. Wow. The author then closes with another jab, writing, "Ives estimates that Tesla will be able to produce 345,000 to 350,000 vehicles, which would be the closest that Musk has ever come to reaching one of his production targets." The article also embeds this video that I think CNBC should kind of be embarrassed about. The presenters look like they're trying to shame their guest, Cathie Wood, who is a big investor with that famous $4,000 price target. Have a listen.
Well, first of all, in terms of their service issues, and this is very typical of
service issues, there is no service.
I mean, you have time with your 5-year, $4,000 target. It's hard to, pin you down on something like that when you can go out 5 years. I mean, if you discount it into eternity, you could probably get to $1 million. Hopefully there is an afterlife. But in terms of last time you were on, you had what sounded to me some crazy forecasts about autonomous taxis. They're going to be around like next month, according to you, right?
Yeah.
Or
No. In 2 years.
In 2 years,
yes.
Fully autonomous taxis replace everything.
Well, it's going to take time, and we need
2 years?
regulators.
See, we're going to know. We're going to know 2 years whether this is true or not.
So regulators are very data-driven. There are 35 to 40,000.
Regulators are very behind the time on anything.
35 to 40,000.
I agree with you on this point.
They are already saying that if you own a Tesla, you are 40% less likely to get into an accident. That's the regulator saying it.
What regulator?
I think it was the National Highway and Transportation Safety Board.
About 2 weeks ago, something unusual happened. Bob Lutz, who is a highly respected figure in the auto industry, wrote a blog post about a Model 3 he came across, and it was, well, positive. He wrote that the random Model 3 he came across looked like a fiberglass model as seen in design before the production go-ahead. In those models, the panels are not assembled. It's all one surface, and the separations, or panel gaps, are simulated by a groove. From what I understand, CNBC loves Bob Lutz. He's been on the channel dozens of times, and that's a pretty big praise from someone who's been very critical of Tesla over the past few years. I'm surprised they didn't give him a call or at least mention his article. Perhaps they only want him talking trash about Tesla.
Tesla has no advantage, no technological advantage, no software advantage, no battery advantage, no advantages whatsoever.
Or maybe it's because CNBC would be hurting its customers by supporting Tesla. I know that Tesla isn't perfect, but it's a great American success story that I think needs to be told over and over. The auto industry is brutal, but Tesla went from selling a niche electric sports car to creating the top-selling sedan in the US by revenue in just a decade. No one has ever done that. Today, the entire auto industry is copying Tesla. Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, BMW, and Porsche are all taking electric cars very seriously. Some are even partnering up together. Here, we have an industry that's now trying to be like Tesla. Normally, the bar for automotive innovation is set by companies like Mercedes or Porsche. That's simply incredible, and it's one of the reasons why I started this channel. If you like this video, please help me out by smashing the like button and letting me know in the comments. Please consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.